Blog Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome to Open Money on Blog Talk Radio. This is Michael and Ernie, and we're at the Chubby Hiker restaurant at the Mount Washington Hostel. Used to be the Arbutus Hotel in downtown Courtenay on the northwest wet coast of Turtle Island. And today we're going to be talking about what we're doing here and some of the ideas that we have about money, sustainability, food security in the Comox Valley and elsewhere, and broadcasting or webcasting anyway on Blog Talk Radio and YouTube, because we're going to set up a little studio in the back of this place. This place is huge, eh, Michael?
Yeah, that's nice. The Washington Hostel is the biggest, oldest pub still standing in this part of the world. And they've got room for all sorts of affairs. And there's an events room currently supporting several local sports clubs on occasions. Well, it's also going to be supporting the local community webcast public information network, I suppose. I guess that's what we're offering. We're going to be showing up down there with our minimal equipment and setting up a little YouTube-type studio. Sort of thing that any community can have in their town, in their place. All you need is a bare-bones computer and a bare-bones microphone and a bare-bones camera, and you can put up a YouTube. And, well, that's what we intend to be doing, and using this facility to do the how of the now of money. Because after all, now is the time. There isn't going to be a better time than now, unless it was last week, or the week before that, and several weeks before that. But since it's now, let's do it. And since it's a question of how, we feel that an ongoing conversation on the how of the now of money is the game. So 2 nights a week, we're going to be meeting here in the Avalanche Community Center, shall we call it for the moment, Avalanche CC. And we'll be working with people in our community to explore what they can do with community currencies, and in particular with Community Way and what that has to do with open money development. And by convening our events in this way, we hope that the information can be shared with many others, and indeed others can start patching in and forking off. And when in doubt, fork off. Passing you to Arnie.
So actually what we're doing today is just testing our system, which is a really elaborate network of 2 laptop Macs, only one of which has a microphone plugged in. So we're passing this headset microphone back and forth across the table in the cafe here. And there's a bunch of guys and women, guys and girls over at the other table there, talking about Mount Washington skiing and all that kind of stuff. So, but you probably can't hear them because they're way in hell and gone across the other side of the room. But that's what we're here to test. And we're here to test the Wi-Fi to see if it stays up and whether we can rely on it, or whether we have to hardwire this thing.
Yes, and the sound quality that we can get, free mic, hand to hand, pass it back, pass it forward. This is basically gonzo journalism in the local space. It's what can you do with the least to get to the most, and that's what we're playing for. Now, you'll have to excuse us, but we have no monitor. We can't hear you if you're talking to us. If you're trying to get in, too bad. Next time we'll have even more headsets, and we'll be able to monitor what we're doing as well as do it. But right now, it's all downhill with no brakes. So basically, the first rule of this work is get on with it. If you're not getting on with it, then you're not getting on with it. And that means that nothing's getting done. And time is ticking. Clocks are running hard. Climatic clocks, environmental clocks, political clocks, financial clocks are running. There is a certain window of opportunity here with the evident disarray of the conventionally wise economic system. And it would be a good time for us to actually get our acts together and get out there. So we're going to be talking about the software systems that are actually ready for the road at different levels, in different ways, in different places. And what we're looking for in terms of the full-scale connective network, the CC namespace in open money, the CCNet, basically, which is coming soon to an internet near you, to anybody who wants it, to the next space. Now, nothing to argue.
And in fact, there's a group of people in Hawaii that are exploring a LET system, and they're looking for software to run their LET system on, and so we imagine a lot of people will be looking to develop their own community currencies, and of course there can be many. And we've talked about this many times, and it's all over the net at openmoney.org, Google Open Money, Google LET System, LETSYSTEM, or go to lets.net. The material is out there. It's actually a very simple idea. Anybody can do it anywhere, and you don't even need a computer to do it. But as Michael was saying, the connectivity of these systems that we're looking for with the Open Money platform, and basically a CC net or a money net, if you will, that just like the internet. And because we have the internet, the money net is a whole lot easier.
And I'm just responding to our loyal audience.
You have a loyal audience?
Cosmic Tree is live on our chat. Now, he could actually be talking to us if we could hear, but we can't hear him, so there's no point. But he has asked on the web chat, the text web chat, what is the best way to learn about LEDs? Well, now, in the end, the best way to learn about it is to do it, and that's actually quite simple. But the best place to begin picking up the information on what a LED system is would be at the design manual for the LED system. Let's go to the core, get the details down there. And you can find that at www.gmlets, that's one word, GMLETS, .u-net.com. Strange address, but there it is. Now, you can also get to it through lets.net. If you look through there for the design manual, you'll find the link to this particular page, and that'll tell you everything there is to know about LEDs. Now, that's like saying everything you need to know about the violin is that it's a bit of wood with some string hung on it, and you scrape it. So it doesn't really take you a hell of a lot further. It just starts you off in the right place. And so once you've gotten the right place, you can go where you need to go. And that's really, I think, Let's Play. And the best materials on Let's Play are to be found on openmoney.org/Let's Play. Now, you may wonder why we want people to play games before they get real. The answer is because it's a damn sight faster way of getting real than just trying to jump in at the deep end. You might be good at just getting off on new ideas and kicking them around and doing them, but for the most part, people are really nervous about getting involved in ideas like this. This is real. This is life. This is my job, my work, and all sorts of things can be affected by how you use open money. That's the point of it, after all. So people will be careful, and because they're going to be careful, we'd like them to check out the sites. And the simplest one to work on is the Let's Play game. So look on openmoney.org for Let's Play and read it all. Read all this stuff on Let's Play. Print out the game sheet. Look at the game sheet. Think about the game sheet. See if you can talk to other people about the game sheet. then try playing the game, because the game's actually online too. Get in touch with us and we'll tell you about how to play the game online. Through the game, the memes will move. This is the point we've got to make. This is all about moving memes. I hope everybody understands the idea of memes. You know, the meme being the idea element, like the gene is the genetic element, genetic transfer. It's how the world patterns and organizes. Whether it's an intelligent design or not is up to question, but that's what happens. Well, in idea spaces, the meme is the element, the replicable component. And to pass a meme is to have something workable that somebody else can see, imitate, pass on to somebody else. So the main meme is play. Let's play the game. Okay. I think it's a good startup and probably a good sound check. We've got another 5-10 minutes. 18 minutes remaining. I'm going to pass it back to Ernie. He's got things to say.
Yeah, it depends on whether we want to do 15 or 30 if we want to keep going. We talked originally about doing a 15-minute show, but we are scheduled for 30 if we want to keep going. And I also just wanted to let Cosmic Tree know, and I put it up on the chat, and that is there's an open money group at Ning, and it's openmoney.ning.com. So if you want to join in and the discussion, that's a good place to go. Or you can email us. I'm Ernie at openmoney.org, and Michael is MWL at openmoney.org. So here we are. We're at, about 4 minutes to the 15-minute, or 3 minutes to the 15-minute mark. And that might do it for today's show. What do you think, Michael? Anything else you want to say?
There must always be W's. See, when you, at least with GMlets, I've screwed up the GMlets. That won't work any better. Not at all. But W's count apparently on our current server for openmoney.org particularly. If you don't have the W's, it's awful. But if you do have the W, he doesn't have that problem. Maybe it's just my system that's causing trouble. Only Okanagan. Well, terrific. Give us a link, Cosmic. We wish to know. Food security, energy security, those are the key ones. And thoughtful about food. You know, we are very thoughtful about food. Ernie and I are quite famous for thinking about food. So we will definitely look into this. And honestly, next time, Cosmic, we'll have the capacity to hear you as well as, if you have Skype. If you can Skype into people are interested but don't know where to start. Well, you know, probably the simplest thing to do in terms of your location is to get Ernie and I up there for a weekend and hang out. Or you come here for a weekend and hang out or something like that. I mean, it's not the only way. We can always talk online like this. We can exchange through a bunch of file systems and whatever. But let's talk about talking. Yeah. If you have Skype, that would sort of help a little because we can do conferences more easily. But we're building. We can always phone out to anybody in North America. We have the technology, which is good because we don't have the money. Yeah. Well, I'm actually just sort of fairly satisfied to consider this sound check well checked and to offer a sign out from the Chubby Hiker restaurant, which is not to be confused with the Chubby Checker restaurant. That's probably somewhere else altogether. This is the Chubby Hiker restaurant in the Mount Washington Resort, the proud host of the Avalanche reception and community information broadcast YouTube and Wi-Fi systems, soon to be public knowledge all over the world. But right now,
we've got Cosmic's Skype handle.
All right, we've got several of them. Therese Wheel and, well, Designs Canada, which I know I can say because if they're on a public web chat, then they must be accessible for public discussion.
Right.
Because anybody who's listening to this would be able to see it, and therefore that's, because this is, in more than one way, for the record. And I see the proprietor standing there. Should we call him over for a quick word? No, I think no. We'll leave Devin. We'll let Devin know later that he's been observed at this moment. 11:45 on the 17th, something like that. Well, thank you, folks. It's been great talking to ourselves and to you, Cosmic.